CP3 to me was the story. He showed up, 27 points, 5 of 9 shoot from three-point range, made every big shot that counts. If you are going to be that star, it can't be just because of the State Farm commercials. You got to show up on nights like this, and that's exactly what he did. Plus, let's give credit where credit is due to Houston's defense. We didn't see that coming, but they showed up as well. Held Steph Curry to 3 points in the fourth quarter after all that shimmying going on in the third. Didn't work in the fourth quarter, did it? And as a result, this series is tied, the best of 3. Houston has reclaimed home court advantage. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We got a series. This is what I'm talking about. This is what basketball is all about. And I can't wait. See y'all for Game 5 in H-Town. Holla.
That is dead even at 2 apiece. We got Game 5 Thursday. It's in Houston, and that place will be rocking in a 2-2 series. 95-92 the finals. Harden scores 30. Chris Paul has 27. I take it this was the kind of James Harden effort. We also talked about that. We talked about both players before the game that we said, what kind of, does James Harden have to have an MVP kind of night?
And we said
yes
before, and now, yes, him and Chris Paul. See, that's the thing. They have to play great every game. That's the responsibility, the way they're structured. They give the ball to Chris, they give the ball to James, so they have to play well. Steph, Clay, and Kevin don't have to play well because they don't run their offense with those guys every single time. When the Rockets are going to get the ball to James, they're going to give it to Chris, and they have to make plays.
And to add on to what Chuck is saying, of course, everyone knows that of the Rockets 1-2 punch, James and Chris Paul, they play well. But if you can get one or two other guys to step up and hit some shots like Eric Gordon did and just move the basketball, they're a tough team to beat.
The end of that game, this possession, when we were talking about what are they trying to do, and you see Draymond Green
trying to call timeout
as that play was going absolutely nowhere.
Ernie, I thought the last 3 or 4 minutes, they got some of the worst shots you ever see a Warrior team get.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I agree. I just think overall, this was one of the games where you say the champ flustered, and not they actually went into an isolation situation,
trying to be hero ball.
Didn't move the basketball, didn't get other people involved. And, I tell my kids all the time, you got to play well with others.
Yeah.
And so you got to play well with others when you're on a basketball team. And that's how they're constructed. And like you said, Klay Thompson didn't have a great game, and you lose by a shot at the buzzer to win it. So, again, like as Charles repeatedly said, you don't have to have all 3 of your guys playing well, and you still can win. And I was surprised, and I think we all were, the way the shot selection that the Warriors took.
Remember, a lot of threes taken late when you didn't need a 3 in that
Steph
situation.
shot a one-handed running 3 with guy hanging all over him.
You don't often see a 12-point quarter by the Golden State Warriors, but that's what they had in the fourth quarter, and it cost them 95-92. The final. Rockets tied the series. What did Mike D'Antoni have to say?
Last possession, the full possession that they had where they took the ball down the floor. What were your thoughts during that possession as you watched your defense try to recover? And what were your thoughts as you saw that Steve was just going to let it play out even though Clay was in big trouble?
I'll have to watch the tape. That's way too complicated for me. I mean, if I remember correctly, I do know that they called a timeout and there was about 30-some seconds. Isn't that right?
The rebound after James missed where they had about 50.
Oh, and they just played out. Just, guys just do what they've been doing the whole quarter. They got into people. And I think that's where Trevor got on Clay really in the corner and locked him down. They have a lot of movement. We switch it. And guys just read it and played as hard as they could, knew that one stop, the game's over, more or less, and came up huge.
What were you thinking when Curry put it up at the end?
I thought it was after the buzzer, so we'll have to look and see. I'm hoping. All kinds of things. You think, okay, do you foul? But then that as soon as they catch it, they're shooting. And so now it's the 3, so you don't want to do that. We're up 2. And then we missed the foul shot. Do we miss that other foul shot? Then they take, but if you miss the whole goal, then they get you're only down 2. So if you make it, the worst we go to overtime. Just so many things. And I just trusted our guys, and I knew they'd make big plays, and they did.
Man, I tell you, the ebbs.
Well, he's no LeBron. He can't remember all the things that go on in the game.
The ebbs and flows in this game. First quarter, Golden State 28-19. Second quarter, Houston 34-18. Third quarter, Golden State 34-17. Fourth quarter, 25-12 in favor of Houston, and that's when they put it away. And even the series.
But Ernie,
yes,
if this is the way these teams are constructed.
Yeah, but even this.
No. But I'm saying we talk about turnovers and things like that. Either one of these teams can go on a 10, 12-point run very quickly when they get things going. And that's what you saw. When Steph hit 3 threes in a row, they had a little 6 to 12-point run. Then when it came down, the Rockets hit 2 or 3 threes in a row. So there's going to be these ebbs and flows. That's why turnovers are important. Shot selection is important. That's one of the reasons we've been critical of the Rockets, waiting until the shot clock is running down. Because if you run the shot clock down and you hit the shot, it's great. But if you don't, it sends the Warriors back the other way.
In Golden State's 2 wins, they had a total of 17 turnovers. They had 16 turnovers tonight, and they had 14 assists. That is their season low for a game, and it happened tonight. 1 assist in the fourth quarter. This series is 2-2, and it's just getting started, boys.